everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I haven't uploaded a video in so long, but I've been so inspired by people sharing their 2019 goals or resolutions or whatever you want to call your own. I am calling mine goals because you can't fail a goal, you can just not reach the goal yet. So I don't want to set myself up for failure. And also this is for me to look back on at this time next year and see what I did manage to achieve, what I did not manage to achieve. And I'd be really excited to hear what other people are what other people are setting out to achieve this year. So comment down below what yours are, because I might want to steal yours and try that for myself. Maybe. So I've been preparing a list on my phone for about a week and a half, since just before Christmas, of things that are really important to me, not just like eat less chocolate or, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to go through the list bottom to top, because the top one is the most important, but I want to save that for last because it's something I want to talk about a little bit as well. So number one is, don't bleach your hair. Leave your hair alone. I was in a play in October, I want to say October, and I had to dye my hair red. I'll try and put a picture here of what it looked like, but it was really long. It was past my boobies. It was so long. I dyed it red, and then and it was fine, you know, and then I used one of those colour before, or you know, the ones that strip the colour out of your hair, and it ruined my hair. So I cut it up to my shoulders, I shaved off the sides, I have a little death hawk thing going on, I have dreads that I braid in sometimes, but I'm not gonna bleach the roots at all. I'm not gonna bleach any of it. I'm gonna dye over this when it washes out. It's already washed out quite a little bit. So I can dye over that, which is fine. I'm just not going to bleach it or use that colour. I'm never going to use that colour before, ever again. It honestly smelled like burning plastic when I used it, so that can't be good for your hair. The bleach obviously is not good, but you know, through years and years of bleaching and dyeing and taking care of my hair at home, I know that it's definitely not the bleach that caused that. So no bleach, no in before or colour before, whatever it's called, none of that. All year. The second and third one are about the same. I want to redecorate my bedroom, and I want to decorate my bathroom. Now, I do want to do it, but I'm not sure whether we will be living in this house for that much longer. So I have to sort of wait and see what happens, but this will be for the second half of the year. If we're still here in the second half of the year and we don't have any plans to move, then I will do it, so that we can have a nice house for winter. Because there's no way I'm moving over winter no matter what happens. But I want to decorate my bedroom and I want to decorate the bathroom. Number 4 is to complete one sewing project per month. Now, I have on my rails of clothes over there, I have things that are beautiful, that don't fit quite right, that need, because I'm very short, I buy dresses and they need to be a little bit shorter for the cut of the dress, and basically lots of things that need a little bit of something doing to them. And I put it off because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. But I want to make sure I do at least one of them a month, because I do have some beautiful pieces that unfortunately, as they are at this moment, are not wearable. Particularly, I have a dress that is like a spiderweb print, and I love it, and it's so cliche goth, but I adore it, but it is too long. It is too long, and it makes me look like the size of a house. So that's probably going to be first on the list. Now, what number are we up to? 5. Number 5 is to complete the first draft of a new novel I have been thinking about and, you know, mulling it over in my head for a few months. Haven't really put pen to paper on it yet. I've sketched out a few timelines, a few ideas. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be like some amazing successful writer. I mean, I've written novels before and nobody wants to buy them, so maybe I'm just not very good. But it's something I enjoy doing, so I want to complete the first draft of this new story I have in my mind. Number 6 is to read more books. I don't want to put a number on it because I don't want to set myself up for failure, like I said, but I have I don't know if you can see somewhere up here, there's a little stack of books right there. I think there's like a couple of mangas and a few books. It's maybe 5, 7 books up there, and they're the books that I want to read the soonest. So if I can read all those in the first half of the year, that will be amazing. Well, I can't even remember what number we're on now. Number 7 is to try one new recipe every 2 weeks minimum. Me and my husband, we went vegan about a year and a half ago, and in the first 6 months of being vegan, I tried so many new recipes because I was new to eating this way. I was new to making a lot of things with vegan ingredients, and I tried so many new recipes and I loved it so much. But this last year, I've tried a few new recipes, like especially sweet recipes, desserts, cakes, things like that. I have tried new ones, but I want to recapture that feeling that I had when I first went vegan, to just try so much new stuff. It was like a whole other side of food had been opened up to me, and I loved it, and my husband loved it, and we like to cook together and eat together in the kitchen, and it was just a really nice time in my life, and I want to recapture that. So I think once every 2 weeks is 100% doable. I don't think it's too much, because we now as well, we have a lot more ingredients, you know, just like herbs and different sauces, and generally just more raw ingredients for making vegan food than we had when we began. So it's going to be a lot more inexpensive to try these new recipes, because I don't have to go out and buy everything on the list, because I already have a lot of it, because I cook vegan all the time. So I'm really excited about that one. I hope it works out. The next one on my list is to vlog. I want to do one vlog a week. I want to document my life, because I have something that I'll talk about in the next section. I have something big that I'm trying to achieve this year, and I feel like it would be really fun to document the process, and for me to look back on in the future. So I'm going to talk about this one and the next 2 all in one go. So the big one I want to do this year is to get knocked up, get pregnant, start making a baby. It's quite personal, I know, but I'm not ashamed of the fact that I haven't been able to conceive yet. We have been married for 7 years nearly, and in all of that time from being married, we've never used any birth control, so that's a problem already there. Now, I turned 30 this year, so we were just like, oh, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. It will happen for us. I'm sure it will. But it gets to a certain, you know, time ticks over, and you have to stop and think, what is going on? There's something going on. Now, I know I have polycystic ovaries and endometriosis, but there's nothing, you know, people with those, I don't know what you call them, disorders, disabilities, I don't know what you would call it, condition. People with those conditions do manage to conceive and have kids naturally. So there must be something else going on. So on the 7th of January, I have my second appointment with a reproductive health specialist. I went to one last year, and they I went to one in Bolton because that was the first one that was available, that was like in my sort of area. It's pretty far away, to be honest. And they said, you're too fat. You need to lose weight. You need to be in this category on the BMI scale, or we won't help you, basically. So I understand why they do that, because if you do get so far down the road that you get to a point where it's going to be IVF or IUF or whatever, then you would need to be in that category. But for the other stuff, you know, for the tests, for different medications they can give you, you don't really need to be. And it's not like I'm not massive. I'm just like somewhere in the middle. Just like a regular person. I'm not super skinny, but I'm not super big either. So my GP said to go to a different doctor in a different area because they might not have the same constraints on the budget and things like that. So I have my second interview or appointment there, which I'm really looking forward to. So the next one, so basically the big ones this year for me are to try to get pregnant, to vlog and document the process for me to look back on, maybe even for my kid to look back on in the future, and for people who are also trying to look back on, or to look on and watch and see what happens, and to lose weight, which sounds counterintuitive to getting knocked up, but I want to make sure my body is as healthy as possible. And I have lost some weight just naturally, you know, with eating a vegan diet. We could be healthier. I mean, we still eat processed vegan food. We still like to buy like fries, vegan hot dogs, and eat trash. Sometimes we do, but maybe to try and lessen that and just try to shed a few more extra pounds to be in the best place possible for the upcoming journey that I'm going to be on. So sorry if that was way too much information, but it's a goal that I have for this year that's really important to me, and I really want to share. I want to share, you know, people share like the moment they get pregnant, and you know, one of my favourite YouTubers, Jessica Braun, she was sharing like 4-week updates, 8-week updates, blah blah blah, of being pregnant, and she even shared when she had to stop running and take progesterone. It was really interesting to watch. But I want to share what it's like when you have to get help for that, to make a baby, because some people just get pregnant and they don't really want it, or they just, you know, it's like it happens, so you keep the baby, which is great. And you know, I'm really happy for people that where that's happened to, and I think that's very lucky. But for people like myself and my husband, who we really are ready to start a family and we're very excited for it, we'll be very disappointed if it can't happen. But whatever the outcome is, I want to share that journey with the world, anyone who cares, anyone who wants to watch. And who am I and why does my opinion matter? Well, I'm nobody and it doesn't, but I just want to share it anyway. So that's it. That's my 2019 goals for my life. Let me know what your goals are. What's important to you? Is it doing more exercise? Is it also... I know a lot of people do want to read more books, but I also want to read more books, and I listen to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks, but there's something about getting into bed at night and opening a book and just reading till your eyes get tired, and I feel like it might help me sleep better too. So please do let me know what your 2019 goals are, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see what happens with my journey. I'm not promising anything, but I really am going to try to document what happens. It might be like 1 month update, what happened this month or something like that, I don't know. But if you are interested to see what comes in the future for me and my journey, then just subscribe to my channel. It's free. Okay, see you later. Bye.